Good morning and welcome along to Airshow World with Stu Bear, and you can see you know where we are. Hey, the title gives it away, but I'm down here at RAF Mildenhall and wishing you all a very good Thursday morning, the 14th of October at 10:36 in the morning. So I hope everybody's fit and fine, and in the circuit at the moment we've got a KC-135 base tanker from here. Let's have a look, see if we can get that for you right now. And it certainly looks like it's staying in the circuit for the moment, and we'll pick that up again in just a second. I'm just going to go into the menus and make a quick alteration to the microphone, so just bear with me just for a moment please, and let's find that microphone. Oh, you're down there, are you? Okay, right, let's have a look. We're going to drop you down a little bit. That's a little bit better. Okay, check the settings on here. Right, that doesn't sound too bad right now, and in just a moment I'll say hi to everybody, and don't forget, keep the messages coming into the chat room so you can say hello, and so that I can say hi back and give you a mention, even if it's you just want to say hello to somebody. It's not a problem. I can certainly do that, and it's great to have your company on this Thursday morning. Thank you very much for joining us. The weather's not too bad at the moment. I think the forecast's supposed to be okay. It's a little bit, it's quite a bit of cloud about, but it's not particularly cold. As long as the rain stays away, we'll be happy bunnies, as it just goes behind those trees. They've still not cut those down. They cut the first section where the cables used to go through, but where the cables stopped, that's where they stopped cutting them down. Hey, they ought to cut those down. It'd be much better, wouldn't it? Hey, get a nice clear view all the way round. And as you can see, autumn is upon us here in the UK, with the trees turning that golden colour, but it's still not too bad at all with the weather, and let's hope it stays that way. Certainly different to how it was even well, last Saturday. Gosh, the weather was absolutely superb over at Duxford. Beautiful, sunny, warm, hot, as I call it, hotter than July. It was gorgeous. T-shirts to the fore, and I'm sure if you're regular viewers, you've seen some of the replays that I've been doing direct off the camera from Duxford. And no doubt in some quiet periods we may show you a few more bits, and maybe might treat you to that fantastic display of the Typhoon from Duxford. That was quite spectacular, creating its own clouds as it went through the clear blue sky. It was it looked pretty good, and as you regular viewers will know, but for anybody new that's just recently joined us, Monday and Tuesday I was down at Coningsby, thoroughly enjoyed my time down there, and now moved a little bit further south. We're staying on the eastern side of England, and we are in between, let's see, well, if you've heard of a place called King's Lynn, we're sort of in between there and Cambridge. Hey, I'm sure everybody's heard of Cambridge. And people just seem to appear here in the chat room from nowhere. So thank you very much. As usual, I never know when I'm going to go live. It just all depends if there's something in the circuit, and then I'll hit the live button, and that's exactly what I've done right now. So I will ask a big favor of a few folks if you could do a little bit of sharing on the video, because we've got a couple of Facebook groups, and I'll ask Julie if she can post the link, and I'm sure she'll be able to do that. But hey, anybody else, please feel free to be able to post the link wherever you want, and hey, we'll get more folks actually joining us, which is what it's all about. And I'm sure John Robinson will do his best as well to keep us well informed. He certainly a regular viewer on here, and yeah, he lets us know what's coming in and whether something's staying in the circuit, and I'm pretty sure that KC-135 will be back again. Now, if you have a look down the other end of the runway, hey, we've got a KC-10 down there. I'm not sure when that came in, because when I turned up yesterday, I didn't venture this far. I stayed near the campsite, which is it's only just a few yards away. But if you had joined me last night, you'll see we don't get the clear view from that area looking down the runway. But hey, how are we all doing then? Hey, you feeling good? I certainly hope so. On this Thursday, we've got Cameron band Randy Martinez saying hello. I'm keeping my eyes open for you, and because yes, there it is right now. What took us so long, there it is. And we also have Jake Jackson, Santa. This, I think it is, 14, says morning. Max Sido, Mike B. Colin Hill says good morning, everyone. Ryan Fletcher. Who else can we say hi to? Keep the list going down. Julie. Say hi to Julie. Good morning to you. Steve C. SHGP. John Bowman. Looks cold enough for a cup of coconut tea. Yep, I am slight delay with me going live by about 5 minutes when this was in the circuit. I just had to finish that brew of the old coconut tea over at the van. I thought, hey, well, I'm not wasting that, not for any aircraft. But it's not cold, and I certainly don't like the cold at all, but it's not too bad at all. Hands aren't cold, so hey, I'm nice and warm. I'm okay. Just a moment, I'll have a look at the radar. I'll have a look at 360 radar and see, so I can give you a little bit more information about that aircraft. I'm sure most of you already know, because you're obviously quite enthusiastic to find this live stream this morning, because as I said, it's not been advertised anywhere at all. Everybody that's in the chat room, you've either got this via getting those notifications, or it's just come up as a suggestion. And if it has come up as a suggestion, it's a difficult word to say sometimes first thing in the morning, isn't it? But hey, if you're just joining us for the first time and you'd like to take part in the chat room, please certainly subscribe to Airshow World. Don't forget the bell icons. That's your friend. What's the bell icon all about? Well, it lets you know, in theory it should anyway, when I'm actually live, or when I release a new video, or when we do a premiere, or anything else like that. So it's certainly, if this is your sort of thing and you enjoy this, please, hey, subscribe to Airshow World, and within 1 minute you'll be able to take part in the chat room, and we'll be going back to the chat room in a minute. We have Andrew Scott from Melbourne, I think he says. That's Australia, not Melbourne, UK, at the bottom end of the racetrack down at Donington. See what else we got. Another aircraft. Paul Askew says, good morning from a sunny Somerset. Very nice. So it sounds like it's you got some good weather over on the western side of the country. We're on the eastern side at the moment, but hey, England, unlike France or the USA, it's not that big. It's easy enough to get from one side to the other. Eric JB, I thought I saw you last December. I don't know. So is that staying in the circuit as well? That would keep us well entertained, wouldn't it, if that stays in the circuit? To be honest, I'm not too sure at the moment, because I haven't been checking the radar just yet. That's something that I will do in just a moment. See, it's one man and his camera just here, so it's just myself going through the chat room and looking at the radar and keeping my eyes in the sky and saying hi to all you guys. So you can imagine sometimes it gets a little bit hectic, a bit busy. Andy Isom, hi Stu and everyone. Nice to have you back live. Maybe you're going to EMA soon. Only if there's something in the special in the daytime, because there's no point going at night now because it's just too dark. But and of course when the weather gets worse. But yeah, we will see. When did you see Jerry was treated to the typhoon display at Coningsby yesterday? No, I was so tired. I was trying to get a bit of rest so that I could go live for a couple of hours yesterday. But hey, we have got a beautiful typhoon display for you, and we may show it a little bit later from Duxford. But yeah, I had a message come through that it was possibly going to do a practice display yesterday. It was supposed to do one on Tuesday, but at the time it was going to do it, we had a very heavy rainstorm, and I can vouch that it was very, very heavy, and I got soaked. But thankfully, a very kind guy down there, Mick from Skegness, lent me his umbrella to keep the kit okay. So thank you to him. But no, but as I say, I didn't see any of that. But no doubt it was a fantastic day for him down there. Just like the Bear had a great time down there on Monday and Tuesday. Certainly enjoyed Coningsby. Right, coming directly towards us. Here we go. So it's Perth, Australia, where Andrew Stott is. Let's get his name correct. Thank you very much, John Robinson, saying it's quid 4-4 that's doing the circuit bashing, as we used to call it in the old days, circuits and bumps. So then, John, what's this one that's just landed? So no doubt the one that's just landed, I am assuming, but I'm sure John or somebody else will let us know for sure that this is probably the one that took off earlier this morning to refuel the Lake and Heath F-15s. Thank you very much, Night Stalker. He's saying, so that one is quid 4-5. That's the one that's just landed and in the circuit, and let's hope it stays in the circuit for a little bit longer, is quid 4-4. And a very good morning to Tim UK. Hello Tim, nice to see you. Max as well, good to see you in the chat room. I know we don't want the Pegasus, you know. Hey, I would rather see these 135s any day. So that Quid 45 has disappeared now behind the buildings over there. You may get a glimpse of the tail as it taxis by somewhere over there. I just saw it a moment ago, but anyway, he'll be going back, and you never know, maybe out a little bit later today. I haven't got a clue, I'll say, about that KC-10, how long that's been in for. If you just bear with me, I'm just going to put my hood up a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Don't want to get a stiff neck or anything, you know. That's interesting, thank you. Night Stalker says the Hunter is doing an emergency squawk. Right, okay, so that's the Hunter, no doubt, out of Scampton. Lee Williams, good morning, Lee. Nice to see you. Says, morning, Mr. Stu Bear. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great to see you as well. We'll keep that 135, actually. There we go. Let me have a look, see what settings we've got here today. Alright, we're on that, are we? Okay, it's better. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, it's the Friday night show. And tomorrow, if you like your Royal International Air Tattoo, and hey, who wouldn't with the some of the aircraft they have had over the years. So it's a Royal International Air Tattoo special. Well, that's tomorrow night between 7 and 8 o'clock. But of course, we'll probably be doing plenty of shows in between now and then as well, because yep, the Bear is out and about on the road. And of course, today, right here at Mildenhall. And certainly very much enjoying it down here. One of my favourite places. That's a nice comment there, Max. Thank you. Yeah, it says, hey, well, thanks for being there. Yeah, certainly bring it as if you are right here. Hey, bringing you the action for you. Thank you. That's nice. Let's have a look. See if there's anybody that we've missed so far. So definitely please keep sharing the video. Let the folks know that the Bear is down here at Mildenhall, because as I said the other day, I'm sure some people would definitely appreciate it. Richie B, hello Richie. Stephen, hello Stephen. Stephen John Betts says good morning. 2 F-15s are nearby. Yep, there's been a few F-15s. They went up normal sort of time, between 8 and 9 o'clock this morning. Max, this was obviously a few minutes ago, said the call sign was Storm 51, and they've just returned back to Lakenheath. Good morning, very good morning to you, Jane. That's Jane Chapman. We've also got Farmer Steve. NH has certainly spotted that KC-10 in front of us. Darren Binney. And he's over at home on Spalding Moor. Holm. Yeah. Is that Up north, in Yorkshire, is that round there near Holmfirth? I certainly know Home as we call it, and Home Moss, and of course the famous Holmfirth, last of the summer wine. It'll always be famous for that. Such a shame that there's not many of them left now. Even poor Howard, he died a couple of weeks ago. I'm definitely loving the way that KC-135 is keeping it low for quite a while. Yeah, no problem, I'm just waving somebody through. It's very thoughtful of them. Davil Gray also is in the chat room, so good morning. Steve C is with us. Is there anybody that I've missed? I do apologise if I have. Mike B, Ryan Fletcher, Colin Hill. Cameron Band. Going out a lot further this time. Let's see if he starts to turn. Yep, just about starting to turn. John Bowman says, Stu, there you go. Hold on, let's get that back in the centre for you. So, Stu, I'm watching you on my phone and last of the summer wine on my gold with a mug of milky coffee as I type. Hey, nice one. There we go, mentioning last of the summer wine. I used to love that. How many episodes, hey, did they do? Certainly did a lot, and went for many years, kept changing the characters and what have you. In fact, when they stopped filming it, I really thought they had some absolutely brilliant characters in it. Russ Abbott was in it towards the end, and great. If you're in a different country, wonder what we're talking about, check it out and see some of the beautiful countryside that I think that was one of the things I loved about that program, was the countryside around there, and absolutely beautiful. Bit chilly in the winter time, but certainly summertime around there, it is gorgeous. Up on the hills, I'm on about, it's a bit chilly, and but of course down at Holmfirth, that's down in the valley down there. Love that area. I'll have a pint of whatever he's having. That's Mac. Good morning / afternoon, wherever you are in the world. That's from John over there in Chennai in India. It's great to know we've got people all over the world. And if you're watching this for the first time and you're watching it on a whatever system you're watching this on, hey, please don't be afraid. Subscribe to Airshow World. It's absolutely free. That's the important thing to remember. It's absolutely free, and it's free to take part in the chat room. And if you subscribe within 1 minute, you'll be able to say hello, hi, and I can certainly do the same back. And we have quite a few knowledgeable people in the chat room. And if you've got any questions you'd like to know about the aircraft, please don't be afraid to ask. And we'll all do our very best between us all to answer any questions. Are the SJ fighters still at Lakenheath? Are they already gone? Do you know, I'm sure there was a deployment of them a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Well, actually, they were in between, weren't they? They were coming through and then going over to the they were going over to the east, to the Dust Bowl. Is that correct? Yeah, I think that was the way they were heading. They came from the States and then went out east. I'm pretty sure that was the case. But hey, there's more. There's so many things I cover at the moment, so I could be slightly wrong on that, but I think that was the case. Anyway, 360 radar. Let's have a look, see what is going on in the world of aircraft right now, live in the skies. And that's what I use, 360 radar. Certainly recommend it. I'm going over the top, well, just to the side of us at the moment. You may have noticed there's an Embraer 121 from the French Navy, and in this cloud base we certainly won't be able to see that. That looks like it's around about just under 17,000 feet altitude. Certainly might hear it in a moment because it is heading directly towards us. Currently just to the northwest of Bury St Edmunds, and very soon to turn close to Bury St Edmunds as well, but at a much lower level at 2,700 feet. It's Quid 44 and with a registration of 91 something or other. It's literally just disappeared. 91, is it? Was 0292? Let's have a look. Correct, 610292, and there it is, KC135. So if you're at Bury St Edmunds, look up and you will see it literally turning right now. But apart from that, as far as military is concerned, at the moment, there isn't a lot else. Well, there's plenty of military planes flying, but nothing else heading our way as we speak. But when this has finished, if there's nothing else, I'll probably go offline for a little while and let you have your lunch or whatever, and you never know, we may get some Osprey action this afternoon. Osprey action? What are we talking about? We're talking about these weird looking beauties over there, and I'm not talking about those cars, those tilt or rotor V22 Ospreys, and I filmed them a little bit last night in the total darkness. And I tell you what, if you ask me really nicely, I may show you those just a little bit later. Meanwhile, as we said, just turned over Bury St Edmunds is our KC135, and that will be lining up with runway 28 very, very, very soon, because that's what we're on today. It's runway 28, and of course, when they come the other way, behind me, that's runway 10. So for sure, keep the messages coming in. Just while we're waiting for that KC135 to come back through again, quick reminder about a few things. Hey, have we got time for the advert? Of course we have. Okay, let's do the advert right now. Hey, if you'd like to help Airshow World grow, don't forget, hey, Stu Bear is sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. What does that mean for you great guys? Well, that means you can get the best tea and coffee in the world. And for all viewers of Airshow World, you get yourself 15% off. All you have to do is just pop across to the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. There's a link under the video right now. You may have to click on more to see it. Just click that, that'll take you across, and I promise you, you'll be treated to the best tea and coffee. They have over 1,000 different types of tea and coffees, something to keep everybody happy. See the smile on my face. I love the coconut tea. I certainly recommend that. But they do all different types. And to give you something, you get 15% off. And how do you do that? You use that voucher code. And you should know it by now. But for anybody new, it is Airshow. AIRSHOW. Yes, I can spell as well. But when you spell it out, make sure you do it in upper case. Simple as that. And also, don't forget, we've got several Facebook groups and pages out there. There's the Airshow World video. So Airshow World videos, that's on Facebook. There's Airshow World, just the that's just a page that's there. That's got just under 28,000 followers. So thank you everybody for following that. And also, last but not least, we have the famous Airshow World fans page. It's a group and you can post all sorts of stuff on there. So check that out right now if you'd like to join that. And you're more than welcome to post some photographs or whatever else. And if you want to do that, pop across and I'm sure Julie will let you in. Be great to have your company and you can join in with that. So that's on Facebook. Occasionally I do a double live stream occasionally where it goes out at the same time on Facebook and on YouTube, but it's mainly just concentrating on the YouTube, because out in the field we've got the internet and we want the internet to be as lively as possible and not take too much bandwidth. And of course, don't forget, Airshow World is absolutely free to air, free to view, free to take part in the chat room. And so don't be afraid to subscribe. It'll be great to have your company. Liam. Hi, Liam. So the Red Arrows are trotting across to Wales, are they? No doubt going to use the flight sim then over at Valley. Didn't realise they'd come back. Okay, thank you, because of course they've been out in the in Dubai just recently, the Red Arrows. So yeah, looks like they are back. Thank you. That was Liam letting us know that. West London Transport and Wildlife. Thank you. 60 years old. Yep. Not me, the aircraft. Put your glasses on, Stu. Yeah, it's John Robinson. I've got to see what I missed. You're down at the Mech Loop. Have you had some F-15s fly through this morning? And hey, thank you very much. So you're up on a hill, are you there, Liam? Yeah, which side? Cad East, Cad West? Are you on the bolt? Let us know where you are. He's obviously got a signal, so he's obviously high up. James Pierce. He uses Flight Radar 24. Of course, yes. There's lots of different types. My favourite is 360 radar, but that's because I shared to them, you see. And also, he's a friend of mine as well, and he's a good guy, and he's got a brilliant system up and running. Certainly worth checking out. 360 radar. Hello, David. I was at Mildenhall in 1981. A great area, he says. He will get back. As Max from Max and Paddy would say, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Steve, or is it Steve? I'll give you Yorkshire tea. Well, I won't give you Yorkshire tea. Hey, come on, you're supposed to be helping Airshow World grow. I give you something back. Yorkshire tea, what you like. I mean, I love Yorkshire, but I'm talking proper stuff, not stuff that's been on the shelf for the last goodness knows how long. Judy says, don't get him started. And as for that monkey stuff, well, hey monkey. I love Johnny Vegas. She's not my PA. No, she's not my mother, she's my PA. Ooh, Dubai Airshow question mark says Piotr. Yeah, that's where I'm pretty sure the Reds have been. You loved all creatures great and small. So do I. Yeah, that's back on again, isn't it now? Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are you? You know, just with the deep voice. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, she's at, let's have a look. Boston Logan International Airport is expecting increased flights from Delta Airlines soon. Delta is starting flights to Athens, Rome and San Diego on their A320s. Thank you for that. There's Sarah. Hey, you'd have to get down there. Either with with a video camera or a phone, or if you take photographs, and if you get anything, you're more than welcome to send them across to Airshow World. And if you're proud of anything, I can also probably feature you one Friday night on Airshow World Followers. And if you'd like to take part in anything like that, just drop me an email. And that email address is stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. And if you've got any photographs or a little bit of video you'd like to have featured on a Friday night, I can certainly do that. And maybe mention if you've got, I don't know, is it Flickr or... Better be careful. Is it Flickr or is it, I don't know what all these things are. But if you've got a YouTube channel, maybe I could mention that, or Instagram, or wherever you put your photographs and videos. Hey, I'll certainly do that for you. Not a problem. She's not my mother, she's my PA. See, if you wonder, if you're you thinking the bear's on one at the moment, hey, you're probably right, because that's what the great tea from the Kent and Sussex does for you. But I was just quoting some things from Benidorm. I just love these comedies, some great comedies in the UK. So if you're in a different country, check out Benidorm, and also have a look at Road to Nowhere. Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere. Brilliant. Phoenix Nights, that's another classic. Kevin, hello. Kevin says, hey, hi to Stu Bear, and also wants to say hello to Julie up north. Okay. M1 asks, I like your icon with the red arrows doing the split, looking rather cool there, M1. Whereabouts am I filming from? I'm staying at John's Field. Sort of gives it away. There we go. Let's do a nice wide-angled shot so you can see what it's like down here at John's Field. There we go. The campsite just down that little track. Well, most folks go right up to the fence. I'm standing a little bit further back today. And as you see, there's a few cars parked doing the park and view down here. It's just £1.50 per person to come down. So why not pop down and say hi, and I'm sure you'll have a good time, no doubt about it, if you like your aeroplanes, which you must do if you're watching this. I am just going to make a couple of alterations for a second. That's it, drop that down a little bit up. All right. Where's our KC-135? Where's it gone this time? It's got to be back to 360 radar, hasn't it? That'll tell us. Let's have a look. Taking it fairly, excuse me. Excuse me just a moment as I swallow a fly. I knew an old lady that did that once. Okay. Okay, Buck, that's got it. Right, back up with the volume. Hopefully you didn't hear me getting rid of that fly. It's gone. It's gone now. It's all right. Meanwhile, chat room, that's what's great about this. It means we can say hi to a few people. Like we're going to say hi to Karen. Hello, Karen Kokoran. Says good morning to everybody. Piotr, hello to you as well. David A. 4 times B1Bs are over at Fairford. Wow, that's pretty good to look at, isn't it then? Yeah, at some point have a look at the Lanzarote Airport webcam. All right, John, I'll certainly check that out a little bit later. A long downwind, says John Robinson. Oh, blimey, yeah, I suffer with that as well, John, I tell you. Oh, I see what you mean. The aircraft's done a long down. Right, gotcha. Yeah, yes. I'm good, thanks, says Karen. Hello to Helen. Hello, Helen. Great to see you. Yes, I know, but I don't know why she swallowed a fly. We all know the song, yep. And John is given the weather for Mildenhall at the moment. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds broken. 2,800 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 14. Altimeter 30.22 inch. There we go. SRH with a cool icon. Hello, Steve. How are you, my boy? Good to see you. Says hi, Stu, Julie, everyone. How are the coconut, the bounty cookies? I've dipped a couple just before I went live. Okay, over there, just to keep me going, you know. Yeah, thank you very much. Got a reputation, haven't I, hey, for all things bounties and coconut and what have you. Thank you very much. That's our Steve. Got me some very nice bounty cookies. And Tracy, she got me a handful. She got a big handful for me of bounties. You know, the little ones out the celebrations tub. Yes, when we were at the air show on Saturday, she had a celebrations tub, handing them out, but she kept saying, don't have the bounties, they're for Stu. And at the end of the day, she gave me a big handful, so thank you very much there, Tracy. That's very much appreciated. They've all gone now, obviously. You know, they wouldn't last long with a bear. It's bacon butty time, is it? Ah, right. Oh, enjoy that there, Jake. Yeah, bring one over here. They are nice, I tell you. Stu the Bounty Bear. Steve Roper. Hello, Steve. He says, might nip down. Donnie later. Oh, Christmas isn't... I'm not mentioning Christmas, but Christmas isn't Christmas, is it? Without the Muppets Christmas Carol. Is that right there, Julie? I've got my teeth gritted at the moment. No drone zone, so no droning on, Mr. Bear. Well, I've got to forbid, haven't I? You know, I mean, got to say hi to all these great people in the chat room. Oh, I was listening to some music last night. Oh, brilliant. Getting the... Now, what do we call it? That's right. Getting Alexa to play Young, Gifted and Black by Bob and Marcia. Oh, I absolutely love that record. Oh, brilliant. So I played that over a couple of times last night. Wonderful. Talking of music, I absolutely love that new record by... Well, it's sort of new, isn't it? It's like a combination of two. But Elton John's new. Oh, great. Elton John with Dua Lipa. Beat in it, the bass beat is absolutely fantastic. Loving that song at the moment. So I played that a few times over and over again. Awash. What's Awash up to? What time is it over there, Awash? How are you? Awash 2004. He says, hey everybody, how are you doing? It's always good to see him. He's either playing with his flight simulator, and do you call it playing when you're on a flight sim? Because I mean, it's more skillful than that, isn't it? But you know where I'm coming from. But yeah, he's big time into the flight sims. And if you remember, last January, I think it was, we actually had him on the show, and it was great. We did that a few times last year, and no doubt when we get back to the winter time, I'll probably get that feature running again. We used to call it Meet the Fans, and I'm sure we'll do that again. Probably round about, I don't know, the end of November into February. I'm going to call him Dion, okay, to make it easy. It's not Christmas until Die Hard has been on the telly. Hey, come round sometime, we'll have some eggnog. Yeah, he's there in the vents. I won't say the next word he actually says, for obvious reasons, but yeah. You're right, it's a good old film that is, isn't it? Love it. Awash is in Kowloon, USA. You must have the posh one, says Colin Hill. Steve Roper. Peter Ratcliffe. Anybody else we can say hello to at the moment? And Steve, tell James to, keep his head out the way. Honestly, he'll be mortified that I kept getting his head in shot the other day. That is such a fantastic guy. You probably saw him the other day. We might see him again a little bit later. Let's get that in better focus. There we go. Peter Ratcliffe. Oh, you're joking. He says spent most of his working life in submarines. Oh, no way. Okay, man, I couldn't do that. I mean, I'm not claustrophobic or anything like that, or suffer, but I think I would if I was in one of those things at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, no way. So, yeah, my hat goes off to you. Chapeau to you, my boy. That is something I certainly wouldn't want to do. Especially after watching that TV series on the BBC just recently called was it Vigil? That's what it was called. And her name just escapes me for the moment, but the main actress in that, yeah, she suffered with being in enclosed spaces. And at one point, the bad guy, there's always a bad guy, actually put her in the torpedo chamber and started filling it with water. There we go. So if you're going to watch that actual series, there we go. I've just ruined that bit for you. It's definitely worth having a look at that. And wherever you are in the world, you can get the BBC, I'm absolutely sure. Terry Campbell wants to say good day, mate, from Australia, and he is from Melbourne, Australia, not Melbourne, Derbyshire. Little tiny village near Castle Donington. But nothing like Melbourne, Australia. It's a little tiny place. So he's doing looks like a closed circuit this time, and you'll get to see it again. Sorry we're not bringing you too much variety. I can only bring you what we actually have flying, but you know, it's just great to know what's going on without getting all chilly and cold like all these good folks down here. But I certainly recommend it. Come down for real and see what it's all about and have some fun. Have a great day down here. Nothing better when it's than a beautiful summer's day, and I've been here on a lot of gorgeous summer's days bringing you these live shows just like it was a month ago. How time flies, it certainly does. I've got to give a special mention to our good friends down at the they organise the Victory Show every year down in Leicestershire, just south of Leicester, at a just next to a lovely village called Cosby. I'm just making sure it is Cosby. Of course it is. And yeah, they've every year they sort of say, well, we're not sure if we're going to do the show again next year, but they certainly are. And so that is fantastic news. That's the first weekend in September, and I certainly recommend it. And on the build up to that air show, I will do what I did last year, do a little advert for them, and really push that as much as possible. But certainly put that in your diary for next year. Make sure your date is free, the beginning of September, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And of course, they have an air show as well, reenactment and all the rest of it. If you want to see more, have a look on Air Show World and do a search for Victory Show. You'll see all about it. I literally just caught the tripod on my arm, and it sent it a little bit skew whiff, so that's why we lost it for a second. Let's go wide for a moment so you can see what it's like down here. That's a bus. There's a bus in that field. While that's possibly staying in the circuit, what I'm going to do very quickly, I don't even know if this actually worked last night, so it's straight from the camera, unedited, and you may hear me cursing in the background at times as well, but hey, just ignore that. And it was the Osprey late at night last night. I wasn't cursing, honestly. Let's have a look. I haven't played it back, so I don't know even if it worked, but give it a go. Why not? What's the harm? Here we go. That was just a quick replay. I haven't got a clue if that came out or not. I think you could just about make out the green glow, but wasn't the brightest last night. Sometimes they come through and that green glow is absolutely spectacular, but it was yeah, didn't seem the brightest, but I'm actually out here in the daylight, so it's very difficult for me to tell. But anyway, you'll get the gist of it. John, hello John. Hello, it's me, John. My wife, US Air Force Security Forces. Of course, you've been on before. Great to see you. Yep, be good to see you. Darren says, what scanner do you use? I don't use a scanner when I'm actually doing live stuff or whatever. But I know a lot of people, yeah, they recommend the Bearcat 15X. That's a pretty good radio. I beg your pardon, DSL Leicester. Behave yourself, young man. Sebastian, hello Sebastian, how the devil are you? Hello everybody from Burgundy over there in France, nice to see you. Yep, it's over there where he is, it's getting toward 1:45, and hey, no doubt having that 2-hour lunch break. Talking of which, don't get too much Burgundy while you're on your lunch. Great to see you again. Thank you. And it looks like it's staying in the circuit one more time, and while that's getting ready to come back around, what we'll do, give you a bit of variety, we'll delve in to the video camera. Don't forget, what I'm going to show you is unedited, so you're going to see James's head in the way and all sorts of stuff, but it's not been edited yet because it's direct off the camera, and I'm literally one man and his tripod. I'm going to call it the dog from now on. One man and his dog out here in the field. Okay, so it's coming straight off the camera. Let's see how much of this we can fit in. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Christoph Simon. I'm a display pilot in the UK and I'm showcasing the Mudry Captain. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And we'll probably get back to that again just a little bit later, but that just gave us time for this KC-135 to line up one more time with the runway. So I always like to bring you the absolute what's going on live, but in between, every now and again, we'll just delve into the camera. Let's see what you're going to do this time. I must cut that little bit of weed down, hey? And hi to Barry West as well. Hiya Barry, good to see you, bringing the memories back. I'm going to go quickly back to where we were. Let's get back to that Typhoon display. Here we go.
We're all down at Duxford and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
I just had to do that. What a great gang they are. I was going to say were, but they are sounds so much better. And there's one guy missing there, but actually, there was two. There was Scott and there was Steve. They were just to the side of me. But great fun. That was from last Saturday, and as you could see, we're all in t-shirts and enjoying the beautiful sunny day. It was gorgeous. Hey, you're back live. It's coming up to 12 o'clock right here with Stu Bear on Airshow World at Mildenhall. And as you can see, quid 44 as far as my memory, so if it serves me correctly. He's finished his circuit bashing, circuits and bumps, whatever you want to call it. But that certainly kept us entertained for the last however long we've been actually live. Let's have a look. Doesn't time fly? 1 hour, around about 1 hour 30. But of course, with a few other bits and bobs thrown in for good measure, and you just saw that Typhoon display as well. And as well as the Typhoon display, you saw a couple of quick introductions there. We saw Christophe and Christophe, the French pilot, display pilot, and in the very near future we're going to be doing some actual work with him, and he's going to be coming on one of the live shows, so certainly looking forward to that. Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it there, Steve, down at Cosby for that victory show. And it's, as I was saying earlier, it's been confirmed, and it's going to be on again next year, and Airshow World will certainly be there. We'll keep following this 135 for the moment, as you see it going round the back. Meanwhile, let's have a look. So I don't think we've got any action at the moment over with those Ospreys, so that will certainly let's have a look. They are well and truly folded up. no doubt they'll probably come out to play just a little bit later, and certainly probably later tonight. That's the normal. It's Thursday, and hey, what is the time? It's just after 12 o'clock midday, and thank you everybody for joining this morning session down here at RAF Mildenhall with Stu Bear. And let's have a quick look at some of the actual messages before we leave you. SRH, or talking to Red One, we used to camp down at Beck Row every year. The most primitive campsite ever. Hey, as long as you were nearby, who cares? Hey, fantastic. Be here. They were great days, no doubt about it. Mitchell, hi to you. So Santa, we will see you a little bit later. We may be on later this afternoon, or possibly around about tea time. You just never know. If there's any action, I will either film it, or if it's something special and it's staying in the circuit, you never know, I may go live again. I'm just checking if there's anybody else I've not mentioned. Brad is with us saying morning. And Red One, thank you for joining us today. Also, many thanks to Steve. Thanks to Stephen. Thank you to Barry West. Thank you to Julie. Oliver, hi Oliver. Also, hi to Helen. Good to see you as well, Helen. And to all the new subscribers of Airshow World. Got to say big thanks. There's been something like over 3,000 new subscribers just in the last week or two. So that is quite incredible. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that's put very kind donations in the past. Much appreciated. It really is. But right now, I'm going to go and get Alexa to play some more Bob and Marcia, because I really love that record. I've got it in my head. I can't get it out of my head. But I'm certainly not going to play any Kylie Minogue. That is for definite. So hey, you've got 30 seconds to get a last message into the chat room before the bear gets right on out of here. So Darren Hopper, should I say, Darren Hopper, how the devil are you? Good to see you. Colin Hill says the KC-10's been here since the 4th of the 10th. You're joking, really? Goodness me, didn't know. I didn't see it yesterday when I actually I didn't come this far down. Doesn't she just take Kylie Minogue? You have a listen. Play one of her songs if you're really desperate, and take notice of her singing. She sounds just like Bart Simpson. Have a listen to that. Hunter Cooper, hi, thank you for joining us. And that just about wraps things up for this morning show down here at RAF Mildenhall. Make sure you've got those notifications working when you subscribe to Airshow World, because hey, I'll be back just a little bit later. Time to go and brew some more coconut tea, dip a couple of those Bounty biscuits into it. Bounty, well, you can't beat it. Actually, the Bounty cookies, to give them their proper title. But thank you very much, Steve. All right, we will see you a little bit later. Just before I go, to let you know, KC-10, the reg is 860035. Thank you very much for that, John Robinson. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you just a little bit later. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple of hours, maybe in half an hour, maybe in 10 minutes. You never know with the bear. Bye for now. Thank you. Well, that's just a quick bonus that I thought I'd just pop on for you just before I go and have lunch and get a brew of coconut tea, and just gives me a chance to say thank you to everybody. Thank you, E. Peterson, for that really kind donation. What a top guy, top man. Thank you. So this is for those Revel model kits I used to have of these jets. Great days. People talking about, and they always do, reminisce when we're down here at Mildenhall, the good old days of the Airfield. Thank you. I did see a quick question in the chat room asking what camera I'm using. It's the Sony AX53. Great handheld camera. Obviously it's not handheld at the moment, it's on a tripod, but hey, even if you shake like crazy, this camera will do the business for you. It's excellent. So thank you everybody, and I will see you just a little bit later. I'm going to get that brew right now. Catch you later. Thank you. Bye for now.